You have a hard time saying no. You don't want to seem assertive or like an aggressor, but you just don't want to say no. You don't want to sound bad. You don't want to deal with the feelings of guilt for saying no. So in this section, we'll be talking about how to say no, because one thing about this life, you're gonna have to start saying no to get what you want. No one else can say yes or no for you, but you have that choice to decline an offer or to accept it. It sounds simple, but to some people, it's something they just don't have an easy time doing. It's a very important life skill. It's very important to stand up for yourself, or you'll start to resent yourself for not have saying anything in the first place. There are times where I look back and I'm like, why did I say yes? And I beat myself up for it. And then I look back on times where I've recently have said no, I don't like that. And people are like, okay, respectable, understood. But I did what felt right, and I have no regrets for saying no when I said no. And I'm very happy that I did, because if I hadn't have said I didn't like that or no, then I would have sat with that feeling of, why didn't I say something? And taking that action then and there has made me respect myself. Setting that boundary has made me want to set more boundaries for myself. It's dangerous, but in reality, you know what happens when you say yes, when you really mean no, you do start to harbor hate within yourself towards the person you said no to, and even to yourself. You start to become resentful of yourself. Saying no does not make you a bad person. Saying no is telling someone how you want to be treated. And if you feel bad about telling people how you want to be treated, then I feel like there are definitely some things that we need to talk about. Because if you're going to say yes to everything, you are not going to live your best life. You're going to end up hating everyone around you, including yourself. Now, how do you say no without saying no if you have a hard time saying no? In general, I would suggest start off by saying, you know what? Politely decline, I'm sorry, but I cannot. And leave it at that. Don't explain yourself. I'm sorry, I cannot, I can't, I have an appointment. Oh man, maybe I can move it around. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I have enough money. You are giving the other person leeway to try to persuade you otherwise. Just leave it at no, I'm sorry, I cannot. Done. Move on. And it makes the people around you see you in that you respect yourself, so they have no option but to respect you as well. And be considerate when you say no, especially if you have a hard time. Don't say no. You're not gonna like that you said that, right? You want to start saying it low and slow. No, just like that. Walk away. Simple. It's very easy to get walked over when people see that you can't stand up for yourself. So definitely set the bar by setting that boundary. Another way that you can say no is, I'm sorry, at this time I cannot. Done. End of conversation. If someone invites you out but you have something to do in the morning, thank you for thinking of me, but I cannot. Maybe next time. And you know, there are other ways to say it without, I guess, sounding aggressive or assertive. I appreciate you thinking of me. That is so sweet. But at this time, I have to decline. And if they keep persisting, you know, just use your charm. Say, I mean, that sounds like so much fun, but I cannot. Thank you. And that's it. You see how simple you made that? And it's something that you will have to practice on the daily. If you need help asserting your boundaries, there are so many books and articles, because a lot of people struggle with this word no. I don't get it. I mean, I do, because I was there. I definitely had people-pleasing tendencies, but I realized that the more I started standing up for myself, the more people started respecting me. It was weird. I'm like, whoa, all because I said no? Wow. You're doing a great job. Start saying no more often. And I'll see you in the next video.